Hello, this video is going to discuss functions. The first thing we want to do is add in a few numbers into cells A1 through A5. And I'm just putting in random numbers that we can work with. And the very first function that the textbook is going to introduce is the sum function. What the sum function does is it adds up the cells that we tell Excel to add up. So in this case, we're going to be working with the cell range A1 through A5. Now to enter in functions, there's a few different ways that we can do this. One way is the function insert button or insert function button. We can click on that and we can enter in sum and click OK, and then Excel automatically puts in what it believes we're trying to add up, which is A1 through A5. In this case, Excel is right, but we do always want to make sure that we check this to verify that it is accurate. Now, if we didn't want A1 through A5, we can actually come over here and click and drag to select the cells that we want to select. And then we click OK, and Excel adds up our numbers for us. That's the long way to do that. My preference is to simply type in my function when I'm dealing with small cells like what I'm using. So we can just enter in equals sum, open parentheses, select our cells, close parentheses, and return. And when we hit return, Excel enters in our value. But notice our function is still here. And we can actually come in here and change this. Let's say that we really only wanted to add up A1 through A3. Okay, so now Excel has added up A1 through A3, but if you notice, we have a flag. Okay, that's this green flag. And what Excel is doing is it's saying, hey, something is not right here. We want you to just take a look at it to verify that that's really what you wanted to do. And if we click on our alert button, we actually get a few different options. So it's telling us here that the error is that we're omitting adjacent cells because we're not using 4 and 5. And then we can either choose to update our formula, or we can receive help on this error, or we can ignore it, or we can edit. Okay. If I click ignore, then nothing changes. The only difference is that our error alert goes away. Okay, but if I come in here and I decide that I don't want to ignore that error, I can come in here and say update formula to include all of the cells, which it will now update to A1 through A5. Okay, and so that is the sum function. If you'll notice, for the sum function, it does have the syntax of equals, sum, which is the function name, open parentheses, our arguments, which our arguments are what is between our parentheses, and then a close parentheses. If we don't have all of these elements in there, Excel will give us an error. All functions have the same basic syntax, meaning that they will always start with an equal sign. Now in the textbook, they'll actually talk about several different functions. So we covered the sum function, which adds up everything, but then we also have the minimum function, which is min, open parentheses, select our arguments, close parentheses. Now what this function does is it returns our smallest value in our cell range. And then if we want to find the largest value in our cell range, we say max for maximum, select our cell range, close parentheses, return, and that returns our minimum or our maximum value. And then if we wanted to use the average function, which takes all of our numbers and then divides the numbers by how many numbers we actually have, we can type in average. And if you notice, Excel already starts to try to figure out what we're doing. So if we're not quite sure what we need to choose, we can go through and it will tell us exactly what that function does. So in this case, we want to use the average, open parentheses, select our range, close parentheses, and then hit return. And that is the basic functions that we'll be covering in this chapter.